Laguna Woods Village and South Orange County offer a remarkably peaceful and highly manicured environment for their residents. But life still happens. Appliances break down, old furniture needs replacing, and occasionally an entire estate requires a full cleanout. In most places, getting rid of a broken refrigerator or a heavy mattress means dragging it to the curb and waiting for the local trash truck. Here, that isn't an option. In a heavily regulated residential community, what starts as a simple weekend chore quickly turns into a heavy, stressful logistical headache. Residents have to navigate strict CR&R guidelines. The village mutuals enforce rigid rules about what can go into the standard weekly carts, what can fit down waste chutes, and what is allowed inside the community enclosures. The standard municipal option forces you to wait weeks for a single third Saturday collection. Calling a massive national franchise hits a dead end because their drivers do not know the local gate codes, complex layouts, or specific mutual rules. Because they operate through call centers, these franchises also bring hidden corporate fees and often lack the patience required for working inside a senior resident's home. This leaves homeowners trying to handle it themselves. Navigating tight hallways and lifting heavy furniture creates a serious physical risk and high anxiety for older residents. Homeowners are caught in a frustrating gap. They have to choose between waiting weeks for the city or paying overpriced impersonal corporate rates. LW Garbage Disposal fills that exact gap. When you book them, a locally owned truck, the one your neighbors already recognize, pulls up right to your door. Because they are built specifically for Laguna Woods, their crews already know the gates. They know the chutes, and they know exactly how to operate within the mutual rules without triggering community violations. They also structure their pricing differently than the national chains. You get an upfront, flat-rate quote based entirely on how much volume your items take up in the truck, with absolutely zero hidden fees. Hiring a true local neighbor removes the stress of community compliance and completely eliminates the fear of a surprise bill at the end of the job. The process starts with a single call or text. You describe what needs to go, and they provide that upfront flat-rate quote immediately. Next is the scheduling. Instead of waiting weeks, they provide a 2-hour arrival window and are usually available for same-day or next-day pickup. When it's time for the removal, a polite, background-checked, and uniformed crew arrives on time and comes directly inside your home. You don't have to carry anything to the curb. You simply point to the items you want gone, and the crew handles 100% of the heavy lifting. They navigate the corners and hallways carefully, actively protecting your floors and walls from scratches on the way out. It is a complete transfer of the burden. The physical labor and the mental stress of organizing the removal are handed over entirely to the crew. Once the truck is loaded and drives away, the job isn't actually finished. The destination of your unwanted items matters, and they do not simply drive straight to the local landfill. This flowchart tracks their disposal method. The largest path illustrates their donation-first policy, which actively diverts usable furniture and household goods straight to local Orange County charities. The next path shows the recycle second policy. This routes old appliances, metals, and bulky box springs directly into specialized recycling plants, keeping them out of the trash. Finally, a dedicated path safely and legally processes e-waste, like old televisions and computers, in strict accordance with California's environmental laws. The path to the landfill is treated as the absolute last resort. By handling disposal ethically, the crew ensures that clearing out your home also means acting as a responsible steward of the local environment. The physical result of the service is immediate. You are left with a broom-swept empty garage, a cleared storage unit, or a prepped estate. The emotional result is a profound sense of relief. You reclaim your weekend time and restore a sense of order to your property. You get to enjoy a perfectly clean space, knowing the items that used to clutter it were donated or recycled properly. There is no reason to wait weeks for a municipal pickup or risk injuring your back trying to move a heavy sofa yourself. Contact the local crew at LW Garbage Disposal today. You can get a free, no-obligation quote in under 2 minutes and reclaim your space immediately.